Hey guys, it's Saru, and I had a chance to play the brand new game Stray, which is something that I've been looking forward to since I first saw its trailer. If you don't know what Stray is about, basically it's about this cat that has lost its way and is trying to find its way back home in some weird dystopian future. So, I wanted to share my first impression and review with you guys on this game, and I'll do a quick shout out to Pixie182 on Twitch for actually recommending this game to me, even though I was already really hyped for it, but they did recommend that I go play it, and I wasn't gonna play just yet, but I'm so glad that I did, and I'm sharing this with you guys, so go check him out on twitch.tv. It's Pixie182. So, let's get right into it. So starting the game, you are in what seems a storm sewer, which is actually a pretty common theme in this game, and you're learning a few things as you start the game. How to interact with other cats, and things in general, quite frankly. How to meow, move, and everything. As you progress, you'll learn that you're not just a cat, but a super spy parkour champion from 1952. Not really, but you'll start climbing walls and finding ways to get to your designated spots or areas in ways that, honestly, I wouldn't even have thought about. Immediately, I found that the game, just like Kena Bridge of Spirits, I was blown away by the graphics, the sound design, and the story of this tiny indie game. An experience that honestly we're just not really getting with AAA games anymore, and honestly by the quality of this game I would call this AAA game, but that's just me. The story already had me engaged, and when my little meow friend fell in order to begin the adventure back to his family, I was invested. Probably because I love cats and animals in general. You can hear the cats meowing and they're worried about the cat and they're calling out to you, but you can't get back, so we begin. And here I'm going to avoid spoilers, so I'm going to do as best as I can to not spoil a lot of the story for you guys. Over time, we meet a nice robot called B12 who helps us light the way around the game and also helps us with hints on how to progress towards the game if we're a little lost, and even translate a lot of the text and the robots with their sim-like languages. And later on, B12 even helps us destroy some of the nasty creatures in the game that are enemies. I found that the game has a lot of natural RPG elements, going from place A to place B, helping NPC 1 in order to unlock the help of NPC 2, and so on and so forth. But still, I felt engaged and kept reading what all the robots that I ended up finding in this mysterious city had to say. As a side note, I became obsessed with finding random paper bags because I found it hilarious on a cat, and it is such a cat thing to do. Your controls become backwards, and it was a nice little touch to the game. Honestly, a lot of it was from scratching posts to literally anything in this game. It was wonderfully done. I found myself helping random bots with the side missions pretty much, even though it's not really a side mission, there isn't like a quest log or anything, but I was trying to find music sheets for this one particular robot to become a master musician. Though I did find that the music would not stop and it could get annoying, especially if you want to just kind of get it over with and give him all of the sheet at once and move on to the next thing, but it would not let you do that because he would be playing every song one by one, and sometimes they're about a minute long or longer. Walking around the game felt so lively in a world that's so desolate and dead with a sad history, what it looks like. It was really a fun experience for me to just run around and find ways around locations, but I will say that I felt claustrophobic in some locations just because of how enclosed certain locations were, but I guess that's just the life of a cat. There were some horror chase-like elements to the game that I found fun, and I would even say gave you a feeling of a slight panic in hopes that you don't hurt your little cat friend. Being chased by these ugly creatures that can attach to you and hurt you, it actually reminded me of being chased by certain zombies in Dying Light sometimes. The puzzles and challenges themselves weren't too complicated to understand, and the game could actually really hold your hand as much as possible in order for you to reach your next goal. Some areas, if you needed help, you could meow and certain lights would light up so you could know where to go, and I found that little detail really neat. Diving deeper into the game, I was really interested in what happened to this city, the world in general. I wanted to know what happened that made humans basically extinct, what happened with these creatures, basically trying to figure out all of this information while helping a bunch of robots, especially the doctor with his new weapon that could destroy these creatures. I was intrigued to find out more, but it did get kind of weird sometimes, to the point that you get some kind of layers of fear, sort of horror elements with some creepy situations just like this one. Graphically, like I said, I found the game incredibly beautiful, and at some points I really couldn't tell whether it was a game or not and a fake cat, to be perfectly honest with you guys, and I was just even more enamored by it. Discovering new areas and locations, trying as a cat and my little robot friend B12 to help this city of robots that were left abandoned, I didn't find myself bored whatsoever. Every new twist was around the corner, and with every new twist was a new addition to the overall story, and I just found that really thrilling. Overall, I found the game incredibly well done, and for an indie game, I think we're finally entering a world of just amazing success for an indie game. Like I said, with games like Kena, Bridge of Spirits, and now Stray, and I can name a handful of them, but I won't because this is about Stray, I can't wait what comes out next. I very much enjoy this game and recommend it to you guys. If you want to purchase it, you can on PC or PlayStation. I'm not here to influence your decision, but I'm just here to let you guys know what my experience was with this game, and I honestly thought it was probably the best game that I've played this year. So, absolutely wonderful game, and by the way, to the B12 team, or Blue 12, which created this game, they are the developers. I'm not talking about the publishers at Annapurna, I'm talking about Blue 12. Don't think I didn't notice that the robot is also called B12, and it's a beautiful reference to get recognized. I think you guys deserve all the love in the world, and I love when developers really put their heart and soul into a game like this. The passion really shows, and I love it. Thank you guys for creating such a beautiful game with a beautiful story. This game is called Stray. It's available on PC and PlayStation. Go check it out if you want to. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and click that adorable fucking bell to know when I upload a brand new video. And don't forget to come join my Discord if you want to chat and hang out. Much love, and as always, till next time, friends.